Hey, welcome to this video. You arrived here, you're probably searching for a view of Comcast Work From Home. So I'll go over how it works, I'll give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. And if you'd like my free training on the number one simplest, fastest way to turn a full-time income from home, you can click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. Comcast Work From Home. Let's dive in. So what this is basically, well, Comcast, if you didn't know, is an internet cable and phone service provider. They have offices all over the United States, and they're a national company. They're also a Fortune 500 company, and I'll be presenting 4 jobs in this video. They have a 3.8 star rating on Glassdoor, 2.7 stars for interviews, and then for benefits they have 4.3 stars. So I guess for interviews they can be a little difficult, but people are liking their benefits. So if you come to their benefits page, they offer medical, dental, vision, 401k contribution, lots of time off. They 2 weeks vacation time to start, and that increases after 5 years. They also have what are called flex days. With flex days, you get 8 additional flex days for every service anniversary, and then they also have 3 floating days as well. So lots of days off with Comcast. And then under life, you get so pet insurance, and then also you get parental leave, and they offer various discounts as well. So for their products and services. Now to find jobs, you would simply click on jobs and then search jobs. And the easiest way to do this would be, so we'll just go to, so you go to category, select the category you want, and then type in virtual. Virtual is their trigger word for remote work. Some companies call it remote, some companies call it work from home, but they use the term virtual for a lot of these. And you just scroll through those, and then you could even type in your state or your city. It usually goes by state. Now I'll present 4 jobs for you. So the first one is their virtual customer service representative, and you can see it's only available in certain states. So if you're not in one of these states, in just a second I'll show you a very similar job that's available in different states from this. And this is full-time. It's a full-time job. And by the way, these available jobs will change quite frequently. So you might come back, a week from now, and this might be not completely different, but there might be more jobs available for you. So don't be discouraged if you don't immediately see something that interests you. So back to the virtual customer service representative. So it is full-time, and it's your standard call center type customer service rep job. So you'd be wearing a headset, you'd be taking inbound calls back to back, answering customers' inquiries related to Comcast, products and services, billing, troubleshooting, that kind of thing. You'd also be, pulling information on the computer, entering information in, communicating through live chat. So it is a lot of typing as well. And so you should probably be a reasonably fast typist, 40, 50 words per minute, in the high 90s for accuracy. And if you don't know how fast you can type, I would just go to typingtest.com. And if you aren't the fastest typist, you could also improve your skills, because it's one of those things you can practice. Now back to this job, you must be available to work nights and weekends. That's under core responsibilities. So yeah, it must be able, and overtime as necessary. So no special education or credentials required. A high school diploma or GED is enough, and 0 to 2 years experience. So this is an entry-level job for sure. and the base pay is $15 an hour. So not too terrible for entry level, I guess, work from home. And that doesn't mean you'll be stuck at $15 an hour forever, because I find once you get your foot in the door with the company, it's easier to apply for higher positions down the line, because a lot of companies hire internally. That's just the way it is. Now, the next job that's very similar to this one but it goes by a different name, is the business customer care representative. And so you can see this one I think there's some overlap with the states, but a lot of these states will be different. It's also full-time. You're also going to be taking, calls from customers, answering their questions, resolving concerns and complaints, responding to emails, and you must also be available to work nights and weekends and overtime as necessary. And it's also an entry-level job. However, this one pays $16 an hour, whereas the previous one pays $15 an hour. But I think some of these jobs might be negotiable, right, depending on your experience. So it's always worth trying to negotiate. Now the next job is this one's interesting: inbound business sales representative. So you'd be taking inbound calls from small to medium-sized businesses, their customers, and these are people who are already, so it is a sales job, but these are people who are already familiar with Comcast products and services, and you're just having to close them over the phone. So you're not having to go and cold call people, right? I would assume it's going to be more of a friendly chats over the phone. Whereas with your cold calling, that's quite difficult, because it's almost like you're bothering people, right? No one wants to be bothersome. Now, you don't need any sales experience for this job, interestingly. They will spend 10 weeks training you on how to sell. So, it's selling. It is a skill you can learn. So don't worry about that. It might take you longer than 10 weeks to become proficient at it, but you'll get there. And base pay is $16 an hour. Total compensation. So this is the target compensation, $25.62, including commissions. Now you might make more than that. You might make less. It all depends on your ability to sell. That's all it is. Now, so that's an interesting one. So the income potential is actually quite high, and it doesn't require any experience or even a degree. So now the last one is a credit and collections analyst. This one's only available, you can see, in these states. Again, these are all virtual remote jobs. And it's in the finance and accounting department. And you'd be analyzing customers' payment histories and generating financial reports. That's what you'd be doing. You don't need a degree for this one either, or any experience, but so it is an entry-level job. And you don't have to be on the phones. That's one thing I'm sure a lot of you will like about this job. You don't have to answer any phone calls. So if you're looking for a non-phone job, this might be one to look into. They don't say how much they pay, but if you Google the average credit and collections analyst in the United States makes it's about $49,000 an hour, according to Glassdoor. So now it would help if you knew some basic Excel. They talk about that here. As far as your skills, so if you know nothing crazy, as long as you know some basic, pivot tables and VLOOKUP, these are things you can learn on YouTube for free. It won't take you that long. You don't need to know all the ins and outs of Excel. In fact, you do need some Excel. SQL and Tableau is a plus. So you don't need SQL and Tableau, but it would help. SQL is just a database language. You can find lots of courses on Udemy for this is Canadian dollars, so like $10 US, and just go through one of these, right? You might as well learn the language, how it works. You don't need to know all the ins and outs of it, and then Tableau It's just a visualization tool that you could probably learn on YouTube for free. It's pretty basic. It's just pie charts and graphs, that sort of thing. And that's it. So these are not mandatory. But these are nice to have. This looks like it is mandatory, Excel knowledge. So, but you can learn that. And that's it. So these are those are 4 jobs you can check out on Comcast. And that's my review of Comcast. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to, be a customer call center rep or pulling or a business sales rep, or what was the other one, a credit and collections analyst. Maybe you're just here because you're looking for a very simple, reliable, beginner-friendly way to earn a full-time income from home. Well, if that's the case, what you can do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training that'll detail the simplest and fastest way that I know of to earn a full-time income from home without necessarily, having a boss, having a job. So if you want. So that's kind of it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope to see you on the other side of that link, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.